If you don't like the video within the next 5 seconds, then you'll never get another good snipe on NBA 2K23 my team. If I was you, I wouldn't risk it. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Tanzer. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, 2K just dropped the new Season 8 Super Packs. This is going to completely tank the whole market. So with that being said, snipe filters are going to be more hot than they have ever been. In every single pack that we pulled today, you could get a dark matter. So with that being said, let's get right into these filters for you guys. For your first filter, put your position on small forward, put your theme on Invincible, put your conference on Western, minimum buyout 500. Then you want to find the cheapest card on your market at the moment. Mine are going for around at least 20,000 on PlayStation. Holy, yo, that is insane. AK is going for 18K. So as you can see, I'm just going to do this, go to the cheapest, and then I'm going to scroll. And if you see some crazy cards that are invincibles that are worth more MT, obviously you're going to scroll over and pick them up. I literally just saw a Lamar Odom for 20K. I picked him up and he sells for 40 still at the moment. Here's one for 14K. I'm going to pick him up. Why not? And then sell him really quickly. But this filter, guys, obviously these cards are going to go down in price because the market is about to tank. That's why I think doing a scroll is the best thing possible. Eventually it might get to a point where you might not want to scroll though, and you could just literally put this at around, you know, like 13,000, 10,000. I think it will honestly get to that point. So if you want to do this, you could also do this as well and just sit here and anything that you get. So you could also put it at 13,000 as well and just refresh. Anything that you get is an absolute snipe and sell it back to make some MT. Next up, I'm going to show you guys just the normal Invincible cheapest filter. Put your theme on Invincible, minimum buyout 500. Then you want to find your cheapest card on the market. Mine is going for around 14,000. So as you can see, the normal filter is a little bit cheaper, man. I do like doing the Western filter better because the cards are just better cards for a better price. But you could also do this as well and it works really good. Just go to your cheapest card on the market, 14,000, and keep refreshing, man. And as you can see, a lot of cards will be popping up on here. The fact that Invincibles are this cheap just shows you that this filter is going to get hotter and hotter, and these cards are going to get cheaper and cheaper. So definitely give this one out a try. For our next filter, put your color to dark matter, put your theme on heroes, minimum buyout 500, max buyout, put it to 14K. Sit here and refresh. Anything that pops up is a snipe. Hero cards still go for 20K, which is insane. That literally, like, the base cards on these are, you know, more money than in some Invincible cards. That is absolutely insane. So anything at 14K or 15K is an absolute snipe. I put it at 14K because I know they're going to drop a little bit, so I want to make sure that this filter works for you guys. But anything that you get on here is an absolute snipe. The cheapest cards are the Manu and the J.R. Smith. They still go for 20K plus at the very moment. Like I said, that might change, but this filter will make you guaranteed MT. Next up might be my favorite filter in the game at the moment, man. Put your theme to endgame, minimum buyout 500. Then you want to find the cheapest card in your market at the moment for the max buyout. Mine's going for around 68,000, man. D-Wade is now 66K, man. End games are getting so cheap. Last night this was at 75K. Now it is at 66K. So you literally just want to make sure that you have 1 or 2 cards popping up. Sit here and just keep scrolling. And if you see like a crazy card that does not actually go for a buy now, that is what you want to pick up. So if I see like a Porzingis or a Bol Bol, anything like that, I could pick up. Or even if you see some like cheaper cards that aren't this cheap, like, you know, even like a Jason Tatum or a Paul George that don't go for 60K, you want to pick up. Or obviously if you see a D-Wade for 40K, you want to pick it up. So when you do a scroll filter on this, guys, you just want to make sure that you kind of know what your market is so you know what to pick up. Or if you're too lazy to do that, obviously, as you can see, mine's at 66K. So you could just bring it 10K down from what you see and put it at like 56K, 55K to make it easier for you guys. So if the market changes, just do that, man. I recommend doing that if you don't like doing scrolls. Another way I like using a scroll endgame filter, man, to position center theme endgame, minimum buyout 500. Then for your max buyout, find the cheapest card in your market. Mine's going for around 89,000. As you can see, D-Rob pops up. So this is another easier way to do this, guys, and just sit here and refresh. Obviously, if I see a D-Rob go for like under 80K, I will pick him up. But since this is the end game center filter, man, a lot of good cards still pop up on here, man. So like if I see a Hakeem go for 80, I will pick him up. But obviously all these cards could pop up, so you never know what you will find. People are going to be throwing up snipes like crazy. It is the end of 2K23. Super packs are out. Definitely give the end game center cheapest filter a try as well. And then I'm going to show you guys one more, man. I'm just showing you all these end game variation filters that you could do because it's the end of the game, man. You know what I mean? Like, you guys need to know this. So just do end game, point guard, minimum buyout 500. Same thing like I said before. Find the cheapest card on your market for your max buyout. Mine is going for around 80K, and as you can see, it is a Lonzo. Sit here, refresh. If you see any Lonzos going for really cheaper, it's going to be a snipe. But obviously, if you see some really good end game point cards like a Ben Simmons, like a Giannis, On this filter, since it is a point guard filter, you obviously want to pick him up. So this is just another variation of what you could do for an end game cheapest filter. Next up is a filter that I show in like all my videos, but if you don't know, here you go. This filter is going to be, like I said, this filter is always hot, man. Put your name, Bol Bol, color dark matter, minimum buyout 500. Then you want to put your max buyout to the cheapest one on the market at the moment, see what it is. Mine's going for around 22,000. So what I would do is just put my max buyout to 17k and sit here and refresh. Anything that pops up is a snipe. I'm gonna snipe them, throw it back up on the market, make some MT, flip it real quick. But guys, I promise you this Bol Bol will be cheaper. So at the moment when you're watching it, 17k is a good price. But like I said, you just want to check what the cheapest card is on your market, because the market will change and put it to like 5k below what the cheapest one is. But this Bol Bol filter has been so hot, man, and it's going to continue to be on fire. Next up, guys, put your name to George Muresan. Put your color on dark matter. This filter is insane. Minimum buyout 500, max buyout. You just want to find the cheapest one on your market, guys. Yes, he is going for 14,000 MT at the moment. That is insane. Literally 2 days ago, he was 60k MT. The market is tanking. That's what's happening right here. So you want to put it to 14k. Okay, that might be a lot. So you want to find the cheapest one on your market, 14k. So what I'm going to do, you could sit here and scroll, but if you see a bunch of them, obviously you don't want to scroll on that. So I'm just going to put this at like 9k, and anything that pops up is a snipe, or even 10k. But this card is going to continue to drop, bro. This filter has been so active since he's been in the game. So I'm going to sit here, refresh. If I see something, obviously you're going to snipe it, make some guaranteed profit. This is low-key turning into a budget filter. So if you're on a budget, here you go, man. It's a great way to make some MT. Next up, we're going to do the Manute Bol hard scope filter. Put your name to Manute Bol, color dark matter, minimum buyout 500. Sit here and refresh. If you get a Manute Bol, he is still a snipe at the moment. A few of them are still going for 200k plus. So this is some guaranteed profit, man, to make at least around 100k. His price will probably drop. All these cards are going to drop in price, but at the moment, Manute Bol, I don't think he's going to become below 100k. If he does, I'll be really surprised. So this is how you hard scope him if you want to do it. Definitely recommend it. For our next filter, put your name to Victor Wembanyama, color dark matter, minimum buyout 500, max buyout 60k. Sit here, refresh. Anything that pops up is an absolute snipe for guaranteed profit, guys. He's still going for 68 to 70k, which I'm surprised, but it is Victor Wemby, you know what I'm saying, and he does have 3 different variations of his cards. So on 60k here, you're making guaranteed profit, and sometimes you might get lucky. You never know, man. I've seen some endgame Wembys get put up for a cheaper price. Obviously, the Invincible Wemby could be put up as well. So on this filter, you could get all 3 cards possibly. But even if you get the lowest one, which is the next Wemby, for 60k, you're still making some guaranteed profit. For our next filter, put your name to Yao Ming, color dark matter, minimum buyout 500, max buyout 15k. Yao Ming still goes for 20k. So sit here, refresh, man. He goes for 20k, around that. So anything that you get for 15k is an absolute snipe. But this filter is similar to like the Bol Bol filter. Sometimes people just be throwing up this Yao Ming for like 10k, 5k. This filter has been hot since the endgame Yao Ming has came out, and it's going to continue to be hot literally until 2K23 is over with. So if you need a pretty good budget filter, or you want a Yao Ming for yourself, this is the filter that you want to use. Just sit here, refresh. I guarantee you that stuff will be popping up. For our next filter, man, this is the dark matter budget filter. It has changed a little bit, so all you have to do is put your color to dark matter, minimum buyout 500. Usually I say rocket at 3,000, but as you can see, since there's a lot more pop-ups at 3,500, this cheaper is just going to continue to kind of get tanked because the market is crashing. So instead of 3k, you want to put it to 2,800. Anything that pops up is a snipe, guys. You want to resell it, take the card that you get for 2.8k and resell it for whatever the max buyout is going for on the card that you got. So definitely hop on this filter. The dark matter cheapest filter is literally still like the best budget filter in the game. I say it in every video, but I really be saying it for the people that are new. So if you don't know, here you go. And then if you want another variation of the dark matter budget filter that you could do, put your position on center, dark matter, obviously, minimum buyout 500, then put your max buyout to 4k. Sit here and refresh. Anything that pops up is a snipe. The cheapest dark matter centers still go for around 5k, 6k. So here's one right here, a D-Rob I just got for 4k. Obviously these snipes are gonna be small snipes, but if you're on a budget, these will help you. That D-Rob goes for around 6k or 7k, so I'm gonna be making some profit on there. And then if you're really balling on a budget, I got you as well, man. Put your color to Galaxy Opal, minimum buyout 500, max buyout 2k MT. Sit here, refresh. Anything that pops up is a snipe, man. Opals still go for 3k / 3.5k. So anything that you get for 2,000 MT on Galaxy Opal filter is a snipe, man, to make you some guaranteed profit. Some Galaxy Opals also sell for more than people think. Like there are some Galaxy Opals that still have decent value and they just throw them up on this filter. So if you're on a budget filter, man, so if you need a budget, man, I recommend using any of these past 3 filters that I just showed you. These are all really good ones. But with that being said, guys, hopefully these sniping filters help you guys out and making a bunch of MT. These new season 8 super packs are going to be just insane, so this is the best time to snipe. If this video helped you out, drop your boy a like. That is a nice way to show it. And if you made it to the very end of the video, comment the word super down below so I know that you watched the entire video and you are a real one. It's been your boy Tanzer. I'll see you all on my next upload. Peace.